Hey, it's Sunday morning, and got a little flu the last 3 days, so it's still maybe you hearing me a little nosy here. But anyway, cheers, coffee. And I was having a discussion yesterday with my brother, who is back in France, because he's reading a book about unity, like how to bring the unity within the self, and it was, highly enlightening, to say the least, since when we can talk to another human being, especially when it's your brother, about things like this. To me, it's just, we got really deep. Like, we're not talking about the weather, and or we're not talking about people, but it really about things that touch the core of this reality. So it was really enlightening, and I wanted to share with you something that is profoundly, kind of like the essential work, the great work, like the foundation for the great work, and it's the self-responsibility and what I call the blaming game. And there is really, like, a lot of people come to me asking me, so how can I improve my life? How can I feel more confident? How can I expand my business? How can I get a greater relationship and experience greater relationships? And I think that the bottom line, if there's one piece of advice or that one tip that I really hope and wish and pray for people to take home with them and apply, practice every day, is self-responsibility. And it comes down to, very simply, everything we experience in this physical reality is nothing more, no less, than a holographic projection of who we are inside. Therefore, every single time we experience something that which the feedback is, I like it, then this is something inside of us that we agree about ourselves. That's something we like and love about ourselves. It makes us feel safe and happy and connected. Everything we perceive on the outside that does not feel comfortable, that does not feel happy, joyful, that triggers us negatively, tends to make us feel out of alignment, is not something on the outside. It is the trigger that vibrates back to something deeply happening within us. And that we cannot change. There's no way to change the physical reality outside and the experience, ultimately, until there is a move the perception back in and go down to the core of it to find out what it is that is disconnected inside and out of balance. And this is where self-responsibility comes in. How do you change your reality? There's only one way, is to know that you own it and that you can therefore change it, because you cannot change what you don't own, right? If you have a house that you only rent, you will always need to ask permission to someone to do any kind of change and transformation in that place. Once you own that house, you can do anything you want about it. No one is gonna. You don't have to call up to someone to make the changes. It's just yours. And so this is what you need to start doing with your own life. Is start owning it in every single level, so that those pieces of the puzzle that you do not enjoy, then you have the capability at this moment to take them, reassess them, reevaluate them, rewire the way you perceive them, and then ultimately transform them. So, a little question for Sunday morning, just to wake you up and get you going. But what is it that you feel you tend to put on another, or on it doesn't have to be another person, but it can be, it's just the government does it, so here we go, I cannot change anything about it. Or, well, it's the weather, so, big deal, what can I do about it? And all of this piece of the puzzle of our life that we are actually experiencing, when we give them away to something or someone that appears to us greater or bigger than ourselves, then what we say is that I am disempowered. I do not have the power over my life to create it the way I want. So I'm inviting you to look into, maybe make a list of the 5 things you think you don't own in your life, and that ultimately, result in you feeling just less than happy. and you deserve happiness. And therefore, this is where, it starts. It's like, what is it that I need to own back, to claim back in my life, so that I can finally move forward and achieve greater and access the next level. So cheers, coffee cheers, and we'll see you soon. Bye.